Time creates many things, but depression is one in which time seems to stand still. Dark Alpha regroups with the dark light. They go and bring their thoughts together. They wonder, how are they going to achieve their plan to go and take over this universe as well as others. They contemplate that. And with that, Dark Alpha says, what do you guys think? How do you think we are going to be able to beat them? And with Dark Paul comes in, being the strategist, says, we need more men, not just mere soldiers. Perhaps scientists, we need someone to go and examine, someone to help us in the field of science. Dark Windblade comes in closer and says, yes, I agree. I don't think with just brute force we will win. We need other arsenals. Dark Alpha says, yes, you guys are right. So with that, I do have an idea. I will go back in time. I will just bring Dark Optitron and Parasite 01, and I will come back with reinforcement. And with that, just the three of them teleports to a planet Meek. A planet that seems uninhabited, seems to have no life, but there shows signs of life. It's back in the time when they do not know what war is. Cybertron was in its early stage, and groups were all willing to learn and work amongst each other. To understand this, they had to understand science and how things around them affect one another. And in understanding this, the Cybertronians lived in harmony, educated, and talks amongst each other, especially these two, Skyfire and Starscream. Skyfire, why do you always wear that stupid helmet? We're in a planet. Your helmet is not gonna protect you from these infections. There's no need for that. Skyfire says, I'm just playing it safe, Starscream. You never know. Starscream says, well, what we do know is that this planet is full of energon. I believe that there was once inhabitants and life here. Skyfire says, I agree. We should go back to Cybertron and let the others know. Starscream says, no, we should stick around and look for other stuff. Skyfire says, okay, let me go around. I'll be right back. So as he hovers, he sees the beauty of this planet. And then he comes back with his mask off and says to Starscream, you are right. There is a lot of energon. A lot of readings in my sensors that tells me this planet was full of energy. And with that, they hear a loud thunder in the background, and then Dark Alpha comes back and hides and goes right behind Skyfire without his notice. And then he goes and sees Dark Optitron come in the front And before he can do anything, Dark Alpha restrains him in the back and paralyzes him and brings him down. Starscream says, "Who are you guys? What do you want?" And then with that, he just knocks down Starscream as well with the swift attack. Dark Alpha says to Parasital 1, "Now, take advantage of these two while they are down and unconscious." So we have the parasite coming in, hovering, and gets between the two and infects them and transforms them into one of the Dark Light crew. With that, their sensors, they are not aware that they have been transformed. They have been invaded by the darkness. And as they come back into active mode, they are not the same. Once they were scientists, peaceful, curious, but now they are totally different. They feel as if their purpose has been altered. "What have you done to us? What is my name? I don't remember the last thing that happened." And then Dark Alpha says, "Don't worry. You are Dark Skyfire and you are Dark Starscream. You guys will work for me now. And with that, we need your knowledge, your expertise in science to help us formulate a plan that will destroy the antivirus, the Autobots, and Decepticons." At first, they feel hesitant because inside they still want to fight, but they're consumed. And then they go and say, "Okay, I understand the plan. And I do know what our next move will be," Dark Starscream says. And Dark Skyfire says, "I agree. We know that we had downloaded everything that has gone, and we predict this move. So we should go back here in this time and space." So they go back to a time that they know will be of great value to them. But in the meantime, we go back into the Earth 03. A time where it was full of animals, organics, beast, luscious environment, and everything. And they feel that their time is of great importance. They know that time is wasting when they do nothing. And so we have Solus Prime talking to Optimal Optimus in balance as well. "Optimal Optimus, we need your guys' help. We know now that Onyx Prime is on our side. Is there any way," as Onyx Prime comes in, "is there any way to defeat this virus? What do you think?" Optimal Optimus says, "I do not know. This virus is new to me. Even with the wisdom and power of the 13 primes, the spark behind me. Yet, I do think that going back into time, I feel that you guys should do is seek answers from the beginning. For we are new, the Beast War era. It is unclear. We try to do our best, but as a form of organic, we are mixed with mechanic. So it is up to you guys to do what is best. And then Balance says, I agree. Thank you for your suggestion, Optimal Optimus. I think we know what to do. And Solus Prime says, what exactly do you think? We should go back in time. But right now, let's go with Brainstorm. And then Brainstorm reappears in the back. You were just reading my mind. We need to refuel. Okay? So with that, they need to refuel their time suitcase and their powers. So they teleport. But before leaving, they say, thank you, Optimal Optimus. You and the Beast Wars have been a great help. Optimal Optimus says, I wish I could have done more. I wish you guys luck. So with that, they teleport back to the planet Zero, where Energon and the time power is abundant. Because now is the time to refuel and to get as much power for the time traveling sequence. Okay. All right, guys, let's refuel. We can't waste another minute. So with that, they go and get more. And then they say, it will just be us. Balance tells them, we as the 13 primes, Brainstorm, we will go. You must stay here and protect this area. We are going to go back in time, the very beginning, to find some answers. And then Amagomas Prime also appears and says, yes, I'm coming with you guys. We will do our best, as he goes and hovers. Because with the quill, we will need the covenant, and that is the plan, so that we can change time to our advantage. Agreed. So with that, they focus their time and power to the beginning. To the beginning where it all started. Okay guys, let's go. And with that, they teleport to an area that has so much grief. They feel the sadness, the heavy burden. Something within them is not right. They feel as though they cannot live in a time where it is structured and with all the noise going on. They are not sure what to expect. then they see after the thunderous roar and everything, they are teleported to the planet of agony. And they see Prima with his sword, and the Matrix Solus turns to Prima and says, Prima, we need your help. We know that a lot is going on. Everything is at stake here. There is a virus and there is a darkness that is taking over this universe and other universe. We need your help. What do you think? Prima stands and then slumps and then turns his back around them and tells them, please just let me be. I don't want anything to do with this. And then they ask why? What is wrong? And he doesn't want to answer. He says that he has been through a lot. He feels that he has failed many. Everything that he has done and worked for has been all in vain. He also tells him that the Matrix on his sword is the first and original. The first and original, but all the others were all duplicates. And then he said, yes, you can use that. You can use the sword with the true Matrix to defeat our enemy. And then Prima says, I don't think so. What good can I do? I have failed everyone. And then with that, they say, no, you haven't, Prima. But Prima, he says, ever since I went to this planet, they call it the planet of agony, I have been depressed. Everything around me, everyone, it just goes in my head and tells me that I am a failure, that nothing I do will amount to anything. And that's when Amagonas and the other primes, Onyx Prime, and tells him, Prima, don't say such nonsense. These are words that you don't really mean. You are the first. Please help us. Unite us. We need everyone's help to do this. And Prima just says, I'm depressed. The depression here has hit me so hard. I am at a very low. I don't know what to do now. And then Balance goes to him and tells him, Prima, even if you are the first, the last, the second, no matter the number, you still have another chance. Please help us. We have the quill. We need the Covenant of Primus. Do you know where that is? Prima says, I think I do. I think I can help you guys. Maybe just me getting away from this planet will help me. Being in this planet of agony, just darkens my soul. Makes me feel like I am not worthy of anything. And the other Prime says, yes, you are worthy. Please, let us go now. And Prima slowly agrees. So they go together. Another of the 13 primes, the very first prime, goes and joins them. So what planet, where do you think we can find this Covenant of Primus? Huh? Do you have it, an exact location of where it's at, Prima? Prima says no, but I have heard stories that it is held by fembots. A group of fembots. It might be hard to get, but if we can talk to them, maybe they will cooperate. That's all I know. They are strong, and they are many. that is okay. We are strong and we are many as well. Our 13 primes will be bigger. I agree. Let's go. And with that, they go to the planet Caminus, where the fembots are abundant. And then they go and talk and are greeted by the Mistress of Flames. Mistress of Flames, we need your help. We need to find the Covenant of Primus. I remember and sense that it is here in this planet. Can you help us? And with that, she goes and brings in her backup army. Balance says, why do you bring so many people? We are not here for a fight. We are here for your guys' help. And then Mistress of Flame says, what help do you need when you come in with great power and weapon and a sword? We have guns. We have blasters, we have everything too. If you approach us like that, then we will approach you the same way. So with that, you have most of the fembots coming in, trying to protect the Mistress of Flames. And then Prima says, even with your numbers, you guys will not be any match for us. Please give in. Just help us. We are pleading with you. I have been in the planet of agony, tortured there for eons. We need your help. And with that, a giant combiner, Elita 1, comes in the back and says that your destruction will be imminent if you guys do not turn around. And then Prima says, what do we do now? They know where the Covenant is, but they do not want to work with us. And with that, they say, we must teleport back. And so they teleport back to safety. Is it really safety if everything that they do will only bring harm to others? We don't know, but only time will tell. And with this, they have Prima, the first 13 prime.